It's Week 10 of the National Football League. And coming up, it's Nakobe Dean. He was all over the field last week with 14 tackles. It's the Steelers and the Ravens. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we hit double digits, Week 10, and we've got a good one in store. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
Last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers.
One touchdown, one pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's the former NFL rushing champ. It's Jonathan Taylor. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Marquise Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. For the returner, Trey Tucker going to bring this one out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. So here come the Ravens now, ready to get the football for the first time. Orchestrating the offense will be a man who, of course, won a national title back in his days at Clemson, Deshaun Watson.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost...
Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Hurts. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Flying in to pick up that sack, Jordan Brooks. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Hurts sets up to throw it. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 18 on the play. And the Steelers first down. They go play action with Hurts. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, it's Hurts. This will be caught once again by Brown. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Taylor will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Taylor again. is into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Jonathan Taylor with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game.
Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
On first down, it's Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Trying to find John Mechie,
but it's going to be second down.
You look at this Steeler defense.
They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Now a first down throw, Watson.
This one completes Alec Pierce.
And he's taken down inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. Again, it's Watson.
This ball caught by Mechie.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Now Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
To throw on second is Watson.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
John Mechie.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Ravens have cut it back within a score.
Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Steelers 14, Ravens 7.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football.
On first down, Hurts.
Catch made by Slayton. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down, Steelers.
Throwing is Hurts.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Aaron Donald has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Here's Hurts to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
And he's got this down to the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4. You look at this Steeler defense.
And right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's the conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Faking the give. Now Watson.
This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Ravens 7.
2nd quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 1.
As they've got it as we resume action. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
Derek Hall in there that time to get him to the turf.
But defensively, they're doing everything they can to protect this early lead after giving up a touchdown on their last drive.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Flush to his right. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
That looked great when he first took off, because in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates.
We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated.
Here's 3rd and 9.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line.
Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the second spot pretty soon. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field.
The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. From the 43, here's 2nd and 6.
At the 43-yard line.
Another run for Gibbs here. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now it's Watson.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 more on that one and another first down.
That's another Baltimore first down. First and 10.
Watson.
Short throw. He's got Kraft. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
10 more there and another first down.
Baltimore first down. First and 10.
Watson now to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Back to throw, Watson.
That's to Kraft, the tight end.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. To throw is Watson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates.
The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far, here in the second quarter.
First down, Steelers.
1st and 10, Taylor now to about the 40-yard line. These two teams met in Pittsburgh earlier in the year, with the Steelers prevailing in that one. So a win here in Baltimore would give them the season sweep. Hurts.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Throw left side complete. That's Brown.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll look to throw here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down. They'll set up a throw. And that will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Here's Watson.
That's complete to Pierce.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
On fourth down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he'll kick it away for the second time. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates.
A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Breaks through the contact. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying on him on passing downs.
Now 2nd and 5.
At the 38-yard line.
They'll set up to throw.
Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Hurts throw here taken in by Knox.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Butker's kick here is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, where you see the final score there. Devin Singletary, a touchdown run in the victory. From there, we head down south to Tampa to check on the Bucs at home at Raymond James Stadium. And it was the visiting San Francisco 49ers that come in and get the victory. Travis Etienne, a touchdown run in the victory. Finally, let's get to the desert to check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Christian Kirk.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The second half starts with a run by Gibbs. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
Here's Watson.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Asante Samuel on the coverage.
Now Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Devon Hamilton in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be fourth down.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17. It's a net of 40 there. Punt of 48 and a return of 8. And out will come the offense as they take over. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2.
On first and 10, it's Hurts.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
It's now second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. And that's going to be caught downfield by Slayton.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. Here's Hurts to throw.
It's complete to Brown, right side. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down.
On the pickup. Second and 6 at the 8-yard line.
He'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by DJ Reed. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 point. He's got it, and it's 24-17. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
37 yards on the punt with no return.
And they will take over first and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Watson.
This ball caught by Mechie.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
John Mechie
with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field.
And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a first and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
A yard all they need, but it's third down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Again, it's Taylor. He'll get this to about the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown. Marquise Brown, 62 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
To throw on second is Watson. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they get him Pittsburgh takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
This will be complete to Mechie.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. On 1st and 10, Watson. His throw incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Watson's throw completed to Mechie.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. Watson on first down.
Short throw. He's got Kraft.
So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Steelers' 24-yard line.
Back to throw, Watson. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
2nd and 5.
At the 13-yard line.
Watson. Got a man that's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
John Mechie
from 13 yards out. And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. They go play action with Hurts. That ball caught. It's Rice.
A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 43 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now here on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Butker's kick here is good, and they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Ravens ready to take over. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. That's complete to Dobbs. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. To throw is Watson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Back to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. DeMarcus Lawrence, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here comes Mr. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, leading out this offense. So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
I don't know.
Throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. That is caught. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Now a 2nd and 10. Hurts.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. Back to throw again. That one caught by Rice.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Ravens' 13-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Throwing is Hurts.
And caught end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Dawson Knox halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Steelers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. But that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a two-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
And now here come the Ravens.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a two-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Taken down for the fifth time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Here's Watson.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game.
Watson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Hurts. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the Ravens' 32-yard line.
On the handoff, Taylor. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part, he's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
2nd down, here's Hurts.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
It has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today. But on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
The Steelers on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. They'll look to throw.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
So Deshaun Watson in the offense, down by 13, a minute 56 to go. Field goals, useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order.
Watson. And this one into the hands of Mechie.
At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
It's a gain of 8. And the Baltimore first down.
Now Watson. He's got the hook up with Dobbs.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
A gain of 19 yards.
Here's Watson. Pass complete downfield. It's Pierce.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Watson to throw.
This is caught.
And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. To throw, Watson. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Here now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now it's Watson. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he is going to have a Steeler 1st down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here when they're taking a knee is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.